Thank you for watching this, our second video on our cruise. We left the last video with a sea day instead of going to one of the ports, and day 7 arrived and we came to Tenerife. We spent a lot of time walking around the dock area. And then we found a shopping centre where we could catch up with the Wi-Fi at McDonald's. Then it was back to the ship. Here is the queue ready to go in for our priority dining in the Bay Tree restaurant. 6:30 the doors open, there's a mad rush to get in and to find your table, and we really were looked after here by our two hosts. Table 61, there's one of our hosts, and here is a photograph coming up with us with the two that looked after us all week. And I have to say the service was absolutely excellent. They were so polite, so friendly. Here is a few clips with some of the menus. You need to pause if you want to look at what the menu has to say. And the 3 courses. Starter, the main, and a pudding. The food really was excellent here in this priority dining. On our first morning, which was a Sunday morning, we had breakfast delivered. It was a champagne breakfast, and we don't drink. So we gave the champagne to the guy that looked after our room for us, the steward for the cabin. And there's a photograph coming up in a moment to show you the amount of food that was brought for that breakfast in the morning. Unbelievable amount. This is up in the Horizon buffet. There's the champagne breakfast. There was a barbecue night, so I've added that into this video here. We'd already eaten, but we could have had more if we wanted to, but we were full, except for the fact that Elaine just enjoyed some of the fruit. time to move on again. So here we are at Gran Canaria. We walked lots every day when we docked somewhere, miles, going by our step counters on the phones. We walked about 6-7 miles, and today we walked more than ever. We went up to the beach, walked along the beach, seafront. And then we decided to go into the aquarium, which was well worth it. It was excellent. That was quite close to where the ship was docked. After spending a couple of hours in there, we decided to walk back into the town again. But then, before long, it was time to come back, ready to sail away again. Lanzarote. It was very windy. The captain did well to manage to get the boat to dock. Here we are at windy Lanzarote, as you can see. Elaine's hair is blowing well. Just have to hold it down. Having failed to dock in the one port, I don't think he wanted to let us down again. After spending the morning walking, we came across a lovely shopping centre where there was a McDonald's again, where we could catch up on the internet, do some FaceTiming. Lots of different shops we've never heard of before. But there was one well-known shop, Primark or Primark, whichever you like to call it. We then came back onto the ship for the rest of the afternoon. quiet on the ship at this moment, so it was quite easy to find a sunbed. And this is the area by the Oasis pool. The first time we went into that pool it was really warm, but then the rest of the week it was very cold. Elaine went back in, but not me. There's a flag being raised. And then on this occasion we managed to get a spa pool to ourselves, and that was lovely and warm. Coming up is some more video of just some of the other pools. Day 10 was another day at sea, and it was very windy. We had a few quite windy days, and here you can see how the movement of the ship is moving the water in the pool. This is quite steady compared to how we did get a little bit later in the cruise. So I'll put some video in here of some other parts of the ship. For example, the Arena Theatre. If you wanted to go to a show there, you had to be there early. It filled up very, very quickly. We went to a few of the shows. The best, I think, was The Magician. He was absolutely fantastic, really good. From there, there's some of the shopping areas again. I did show some of this in video number 1. On the left there's a promotion with Lego. They seem to have a lot of Lego on board, but to be honest, it wasn't any cheaper than you can buy it in the Lego store. A quick look into the casino. We didn't go to the casino, but we could walk through it as a shortcut. Some more of the shops. It's best to keep looking out at the shops for the offers, as they seem to change during the week. The reception area again. This is where you could book another cruise. From there, there's the art gallery. And then the coffee shop, Costa Coffee, where you pay here for anything you have. It's not part of the inclusive. And down through here to the Cinnamon, and we went there twice in the morning, booked and waited for a bleeper to go off for the breakfast. Tamarind Club, pay extra. Little electrical shop, very expensive. Some more dining areas. bars, and then the photo area where you buy the photographs that you're taken on the black tie nights. The Havana club, there was a children's club taking part with Shaun the Sheep when we came into here, but they had other events going on in the evenings, such as Deal or No Deal. And here's the gym, which is at the front of the ship. I was surprised as to how big the gym was. And this is the spa area, hairdressers, where you can have massage, etc. The glass house. More shops. And now we've arrived at Cadiz. Of all the places we went to, this was our favourite. So I've got more video from here than anywhere else where we went. It was one of those places where you just turned a corner and saw something else. Lots of little narrow streets, lots of shops, market. Well worth visiting. We were surprised at the size of some of the trees here. Trunks were enormous, and the branches, well, the branches were as big as the trunks of a lot of trees, and they spread out for such a long way. We found this nice little botanical garden. As I said, you just go round a corner and see something different. Such a beautiful little place. one narrow street leading into another narrow street. Which way shall we go? Let's try down here. There was another McDonald's here, so another chance to catch up with a family on the internet, but then back to doing some more walking again, exploring. We were very fortunate that besides the wind, it was very warm the whole of the time we were away. And there was more. And into a marketplace. Most of them didn't seem to mind me videoing, but there was one fish stall where he got quite angry with me, so I had to stop. And so after an extremely enjoyable day, it was back to the Ventura. time to head off again. And so our last destination, Lisbon. Again, it is very hot and we spent the day walking, mainly around the area where the ship was. This was the view from the top of where there was this lift. I'll put it in the caption what it was called, but the queue was too long, so we found a longer way to walk up there. Again, Lisbon was a fascinating place, at least where we went. We enjoyed it. I actually loved watching the trams, the old trams especially. This one coming down here has to stop and get out and manually change the track for the direction that he needs to go. So this was our second P&O cruise. Last year we went on the Iona to the fjords in Norway, and we thoroughly enjoyed it, and so that made us decide to go on the second cruise. We did wonder what this would be like going on a smaller ship, but we've enjoyed this one just as much. If anything, we found the smaller ship was a little bit more complicated to get around, and both times when we've gone it's been during the school holidays and the ships have been full, but we haven't found that a problem at all. We've just enjoyed everything. We can't really find anything that we should be criticising or be negative about at all, because you make the holiday your own, you enjoy it. Should give a shout out, because I don't get paid or sponsored with any of my videos, it's just purely done from my own interest in photography and videography. But I would give a shout out to the travel agents that we use, Dawson and Sanderson in Washington near Gateshead, and we found on both occasions they've been very, very helpful in sorting everything else out for us. Cars, I'm not sure what you call them, they were just absolutely everywhere. You need to bargain with them. We didn't use them, but you need to bargain with them. So it's time to make our way back. When you come into Lisbon and out of Lisbon, you come under this bridge, and that was going to be the highlight of the day for me, was to be on the top videoing going under the bridge. But unfortunately we had an emergency just as we were about to leave. We had to wait for an ambulance to come to this ship, which delayed us for an hour, and by the time we were leaving it was time for us to go to our priority dining. So I had to quickly run to the back window because the Bay Tree restaurant was at the back of the ship, and unfortunately, as you can see, the window's grubby, but I did manage to get the video of us going underneath the bridge. So that was the last of our stops. Now it's just a couple of days sailing to get back to Southampton. And so we could say the sun was setting on our holiday, which we thoroughly enjoyed, every single moment. And back in Southampton. Find the luggage. It's a very simple and easy way of doing things here. Then find the bus. Here we are, front of the bus, cruise over, ready for the long drive up to Wetherby, and then a taxi from Wetherby back home to Stanley. And it's raining. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe so you'll know when I produce any more videos.